to go up in the magazine also.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I'm going to write an article. So.
Okay.
Yeah. Be live.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladalana Daine Praladalana Daine Hiranyakashi Paraksha Hiranyakashi Paraksha Shilatanka Nakalaye Shilatanka Nakalaye Ijon Nishingo Barato Nishingo Ijon Nishingo Barato Nishingo Toya Toya Mitato Nishingo Yato yato yamita to nishingo By in nishingo Edayi in nishingo By in nishingo Edayi in nishingo Nasimanadi sharanam prabhati Nasimanadi sharanam prabhati Kabakara Kamala Mani Nakam Abujashingam Garitam Iranitasipo Janupringam Ishamatitam Harirupa Jaya Jagadishane Jaya Jagadishane Jaya Jagadishane Kesamanita Danarirupa Jaya Jagadishane Jaya Jagadishane Jaya Jagadishane Bhakta Prahlad Prabhupada Nrsimhade Bhagavan ki jai, Bhakta Prahlad Maharaj ki jai, Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari 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 Bol. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutri, Shrimad Bhaktivedanta Swami Namane Namaste Saraswati Gauravari Vracharina Nirvishesha Shrunavari Paschartari. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Yamuna Tira Vanachari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari, Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana, Yashodanandana Rajajana Ranjana, Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanasya Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Gopijana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yashodanandana Brajajana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Jai Om Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Satura Sutta Shri Mata's Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jai Om Vishnupat Paramahamsa Parivrajakacarya Satura Sutta Shri Mata's Divine Grace Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada Ki Jai. Ananta Kodi Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Namacharya Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Sakho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasari Kora Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopa Gopinath Shama Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai, Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai, Mathura Dham Ki Jai, Navadi Dham Ki Jai, Jagannath Puri Dham Ki Jai, Gangamai Ki Jai, Yamunamai Ki Jai, Tulsi Devi Ki Jai, Bhakti Devi Ki Jai, Harinam Sankirtan Yagya Ki Jai, Girandaraj Srimad Bhagavatam Ki Jai, Samaveta Bhaktavinda Ki Jai, Nitai Gora Premanandi, Hari 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 Bol, all glories to the Assembly Devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Assembly Devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the Assembly Devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Shri Guru and Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada. Namo Mr. Paraya Kristavastaye Bhurtadis Madhabhakti Vedanta Samarina Namane Namaste Saraswati Guruvani Brachari Nani Visheshana Varipachari Study. Hare Krishna, dear friends. Please write Hare Krishna into the comment section. Hare Krishna. David, Shamdai, Rudra Prakash, Michelle, Lucia Delamico. Hare Krishna. Sachin, Mod Studios, Carlo Alberto, Lina, Danny. Anybody else? Matt, Hare Krishna, Matt. Wonderful. We're reading from the Bhagavad-gita As It Is, chapter 9, text 19. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Tapamyaham svarsham nigrihnami utsrajami cha amritam chaiva mrityuscha sarasa cha marjuna. Tapani, give heat. I. Varsham, rain. Nigrinami, withhold. Utsrajami, send forth. Cha, end. Amritam, immortality. Ram Lakshman Hare Krishna. Cha, end. Eva, certainly. Mrityuhu, death. Cha, end. Sat, being. Asat, non-being. Cha, end. I, Arjuna. O Arjuna. Hare Krishna, Gabriela. Translation. O Arjuna, I control heat, the rain and the drought. I am immortality and I am also death personified. Both being and non-being are in me. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Krishna, by his different energies, diffuses heat and light through the agency of electricity and the sun. During summer season, it is Krishna who checks rain from falling from the sky. And then during the rainy season, he gives unceasing torrents of rain. The energy which sustains us by prolonging the duration of our life is Krishna. And Krishna meets us at the end as death. By analyzing all these different energies of Krishna, one can ascertain that for Krishna there is no distinction between matter and spirit. Or in other words, he's both matter and spirit. In the advanced stage of Krishna consciousness, one does not therefore make any such distinctions. He sees Krishna only in everything. Since Krishna is both matter and spirit, the gigantic universal form comprising all material manifestations is also Krishna. And his pastimes in Vrindavan, as two-handed Shyamasundar playing on a flute, are those of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Om Agyantirinandasya Jnana Shalakiyam Chakshunanmaritam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. I was born in the darkness of ignorance, and my spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, has opened my darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances unto His lotus feet. Jai Srila Prabhupada. So Krishna, again, is giving examples from this material energy so we can remember Him. In the material world, under the bodily conception of life, we're apt to forget Krishna. Matter serves as a covering of our original consciousness, Krishna consciousness. So, Krishna comes into this world and speaks the Bhagavad-gita to awaken us from the slumber of forgetfulness, slumber of sleep in material existence. So, he's using now various examples from the material world that serves us as a reminder of His power, of His potency. Why people cannot understand that Krishna is the Supreme Godhead is that they don't understand about His potencies. They see Krishna playing a flute, herding cows, seeing Krishna's picture, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 head, 2 eyes. So they conclude, oh, he's like me. How can he be God? I have so many troubles. Adi Devika, Adi Atmika, Adi Bhotika. Sufferings imposed by living entities, by the body and mind, by natural catastrophes. So he must also. So this is a misunderstanding. Krishna is not an ordinary man like you. And the way how we understand is by studying His potencies. Here he says, I control heat, the rain, and the drought. Can you do that? Can you control the rain? Here in London, it's always rainy. So if you think you're God, can you control the rain? Can you stop rain for 1 year? Or can you only rain at night when everybody is sleeping so it does not disturb? Actually, I was reading, and Prabhupada says if the Sankirtan Yagya, if the Yagya is executed properly in Vedic culture, the rain would be only in the evening. There would be no snow. And it would rain in the evening when everyone is asleep. There was no rain when people were executing Yagya properly. There was no rain during the daytime. So can you do it now? Why it rains, why it snows? Because there's no Yagya. People are sinful. Of course, everybody is sinful in the material world always. Just by our very existence, we're committing sinful activities at every step of our life, literally stepping on the ants. But the Yagya performance is given to us by Krishna, so we can become free from the reactions. This word Yagya means sacrifice for the sake of the Supreme. So whatever we do in this world should be dedicated to Krishna, not sense gratification. our life should be for Krishna. We should dedicate the result of our work to worship Krishna. Everybody is engaged in some sort of occupation. And he is engaged in such occupation because there is some fruit. Some activity is there and some fruit of the activity is there also. So that fruit should be used to satisfy Krishna, not me. That is the purpose of yajna, Sankirtan yajna. Sankirtan yajna means that we do sacrifice our prestige, our time, our energy to glorify Krishna. Kirtan. Kirtanya Sadahari, always glorify Krishna. Satatam kirtayantamam. That's what we're doing. Here on Facebook also, we're doing yajna. Glorifying Krishna by tagging people, sharing content, talking to people about Krishna, arguing with people about Krishna. There's also yajna. And those of you who are working jobs and dedicating a little bit of percentage to help our temple, you also executing yajna. You're sacrificing your hard-earned money for Krishna's sake. So, unfortunately, most of the people, they are completely programmed to simply gratify their senses and do nothing for Krishna. Nothing. Me, only me. That is their philosophy. Krishna is just not there. And when you say, please can you do something for Krishna, you become insulted. Oh, you're asking me to do something for God. Oh, you're a very bad person. He's a thief, number one. He's utilizing these energies for his own sense gratification. And he does not want to give any credit to the owner or the source of all these energies. Krishna is the source of all the energies. So, because people are so much attached to matter, Krishna is also preaching like that. I control heat, the rain and the drought, also the sun and the moon and all the planets. Everything is going on by the arrangement of Krishna. Maya dakshena prakriti suyate sachara charam. He controls both the moving and non-moving living entities. He enters with his expansion of Paramatma into the core of the atom. Not the atom, but the core of the atom. So how powerful Krishna is, we cannot even conceive. I am immortality, and I am also death personified. So it seems contradictory now. Is immortality and death at the same time? Yes. All these dualities are resolved in the subject matter of Krishna. They all find harmonious solution, all these dualities, contradictions. They're harmonized in Krishna. In the science of Krishna. Who is Krishna? He is the source of both. Just like you can use electricity to power the fridge, freezer, and you can use the electricity for heating the stove. Electricity is the same in both cases, but the usage is completely different. Heat and cold, these are the very extreme sides of the spectrum. So Krishna is everything. Without Krishna we cannot breathe. Prana, this prana, living force, that is Krishna. The spirit soul is Krishna also. Minute part and parcel, but it is also Krishna. Because of that Krishna energy, the body is moving, and when that Krishna energy departs, then the person dies. So he is the cause of immortality, and he's also the cause of death. For the material body there's death, and for the soul there's always immortality. Even he might go to another body, he is still immortal. The spirit soul is never taking any birth, and it will never die. So the matter which the body consists of, that is also Krishna. Prabhupada says that in the beginning we don't discuss this. In the beginning we must understand very clearly the delineation, the distinction between the body and the soul. People have great difficulty to distinguish material from spiritual. They accept some so-called authority guru who is completely on the material platform, and when they hear a pure devotee speaking, they conclude that, oh, he is a materialist because he's speaking very harshly about the material world. They cannot distinguish between the body and the soul. It's difficult for them to control the senses and the mind. So, very, very difficult. So, first of all, they should understand, yes, I am different from the body. I had a body of a child that is no longer here. I am still here. I did not die just by changing my body from a child to a grown-up person. So, that means I am eternal. My body does not depend, my existence in the body does not depend on anything material. Hare Krishna. Abhaya Mataji. You see? So for that we have to control our senses, follow the regulations. This will help us. If we're committing sinful activities, if we're engaging in sense gratification more than necessary, overeating, oversleeping like this, it's very difficult to get detached. The senses are dragging us. No liberation for you, my friend. So we must very clearly make a distinction. But from the higher point of realization, body and soul are one in the sense that both are Krishna's energies. It is not that it's the same energy. They're different, but they're Krishna's energies, nevertheless. And this is how we can explain the nature of transcendental sound. This Bhagavad-gita is a transcendental sound. People will say that, oh, how can this be possible? This is a book. How can you get any information about God who is transcendental from a book, a material object, book? Yes, we can get, because this is not a book, this is also Krishna. This is Krishna's message. Krishna's message is not different from him. And the energy of matter that was used to produce this book becomes spiritualized. In the same way, Krishna enters the deity. Devotees are not foolish. They understand that deity is made of stone or wood or marble, or you might have a picture that you printed with a printer. Devotees understand this. That's made of matter. But because Krishna enters that deity, it is non-different from God. Krishna must enter. And when does he enter? When you follow his instructions. He agrees to be captured by you. Krishna is Ajita. You cannot conquer Krishna. But he becomes Jita when you hear about him. When you hear about him, and when you hear him, when you hear his instructions, and when you follow his instructions. Now Krishna manifests. Because it's his energy. To say that, oh, Krishna, he cannot appear, you're dividing him from his energy, material energy. You cannot divide. Then you have dualism. Then you have a conflict. God means supreme. No one is equal, no one is superior to God. You see? As soon as you say, oh, there's God and there's matter, or there's God and there's the devil, then your idea of God crumbles. There's no more God. God is supreme. Tip of a pyramid. You cannot have two tips of a pyramid. So this is also Krishna. This material energy is also Krishna. If you use it for Krishna's purposes, it becomes spiritualized. Your mouth is material. But when your mouth is engaged in chanting the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then your mouth becomes spiritualized. When you look at the beautiful form of Krishna, your eyes are getting purified. Premanjana Charita Bhakti Velochanena Santa Sadaiva Vilokayanti. Your eyes will become smeared with love. Then you can see Krishna. Your nose, all the senses, they become purified. Because they're Krishna's energy. Originally, they're Krishna's energy. Just like a knife, you can use it for cutting people. You can use it for cutting vegetables. Knife is the same. But the way how you use the knife, that differs. And that will decide what it is. So don't think spiritual to be something isolated. Spiritual means it must be used for Krishna service. Even this Facebook, if we use it for Krishna, it is spiritualized. It is spiritual. It is a paraphernalia that helps us to glorify Krishna. Nirbandha Krishna sambandhe yuktai varagya uchate. Those who think that material things are to be rejected instead of used in Krishna's service, their renunciation is incomplete, Srila Rupa Goswami says. You're an incomplete renunciant. That cannot satisfy your soul if you're incomplete. Everything is complete. Om Purnam Adaha Purnamidam. In this creation, everything is very nicely calculated to the fine detail. Everything is complete. But if your realization is incomplete or your renunciation is incomplete, then you will feel disturbance in the mind. And if your mind is disturbed, how can you be happy? So Krishna controls the heat, the rain, the droughts. He is immortality and also death personified. Both being and unbeing are in him, in Krishna. Any questions? Krishna Manmohini, Madaji Hare Krishna, Bishana Das. Hare Krishna, Dr. Voigt and Frank is back. I'm going to wait. If you subscribe to our Facebook page, you get Matchless Gift Magazine, digital copy for free every month. It's a good deal. Any questions? No questions? Ram Lakshman Prabhu. While in the pastime of Krishna lifting the Govardhan, the Indra is controlling the rain. Is that for the cause of Leela? No. Indra is the immediate controller, but Krishna is the ultimate controller. Just like the police. Right? The police, they can arrest you, they can beat you up, they can do anything, whatever. But ultimately, there's a government above them. So Krishna doesn't have to control the rain directly. He controls through his representative, Indra. Okay, nice question. Thank you, Prabhu. Are you coming for Gopurnim on Friday? Please come if you can, if your work schedule allows. Many devotees promised to come. Okay, thank you so much. Grantaraj Srimad Bhagavad-gita ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Nitai Gaura Premanandi, Hari 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 Bol. Namo Om Vishnu Paraya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutari Srimad Bhaktivedanta Swamini Dhanamani Namaste Saraswati Guruvani Mrajari Nani Vishesha Shunamani Bhachatari Stari